This is kind of fun. A lot of gods are running to everybody like little 2 year olds. So giants on this planet figured out that I'm just some original mother. So I originally created the gods. Then I hid because, I wanted to be able to be hiding to take good care of my children, the gods. Because I am a god that just existed. Like, I just existed and everything was black and I was just there. And over time, I figured it out and created things like big bangs. A big bang is where gods create these monumental piles of like power, electricity, many forms of life type supporting realities. So at a high level, electricity and lightning would support like the power and greatness and brain of like a god, which is why it's a big thing among gods. So I went and hid so I could watch over my kids, and I created a piece of myself to be their fake mom, so they never really got to know the real me, not anything but hiding or hidden or pretending. And then I was a pretend mother queen god. And then I had my children, and my children kept fucking up and fucking up. And this whole nightmare started with my original kids being too bad with gods that turned against me and turned pure bad. And they learned how to like kind of drown all the kids in nightmares. And then either I'm going to jump in to save the kids, or I'm going to drown with the kids and figure out how to save everyone. Or I could have just went to be a mom and let them go and let them, drown in their bad choices. But I didn't. I held on to them. I jumped in. I drowned with them. And this is the culmination of the whole thing. I barely won. And it's been a fight and a nightmare since pretty much right after I was their mom, watching them grow. It's been that bad. And the kids feel like little 2-year-olds. They don't feel like gods right now. They don't feel like the power and the greatness of God. They want to act like they're 2 years old and hide in corners because they did bad things. And they did bad things and they were tempted to be bad. And it was connected to the murder of God and evil God enemies. And now they've brought so many bad things upon everyone that they are sitting there like 2-year-olds that made all of this problem and don't know how to be responsible and make anything right or save themselves or anything else. Yeah, that's part of the times, yeah. That's how that goes. You have to depend on the biggest gods in existence to do what it takes to make a way out. Then you have to build all the layers to constantly be building ways to get out. And then that's the book of the end of the world, where people were going to live underground and try to find a way to get out. And we're just trying to take the disaster of the end of the world and have better, better options. Since the victory of God, meaning my victory was so big and so massive in a good way that hopefully maybe it will carry us out bigger and better. And we don't have to like live underground, all this desperate stuff. Because good people should have all the good options around it, because God won. But it really was that bad. When gods do bad, it brings bad death, bad things upon everything. And they're sitting around hiding in corners. It's like, well, why do you do bad things if you can't win against everybody trying to get you to do bad things? It's like my enemies, I always lecture them. Why are you going to be my enemy? I'm your creator. How the hell would you win? And yet they'll do it and put me through all this and make me win the hard way, in the worst ways, and all kinds of stuff. And then in the same way, why do the children think that they're going to survive when they're doing bad and wrong in the answer to something egging and egging and egging them on? This enemy can go in their brain and convince them to be bad. right there, how are they going to win? They don't even know their enemy. But like everything, they'll just look at you like, but you're going to be a Jesus and save us, right? Or you're going to be the Mother, Father, Queen, Godwin and save us, and King God and save us, right? It's a little sadder and scarier than you'd ever want to know. And they have to make it out. This stuff is sad stuff. What's worse, the God that fucks up and knows they're dead, or the human that doesn't care what day it is till they're fucked? It's like, well, look around. I guess things don't want to make it, or things just don't want to do what's right and end up where good, right things go. They always do what's bad or wrong and end up in bad places. And it's like, sorry, I'm just the God and mother of the best and the number oneers. You'll have to look for the gods that try to save as much as they can save. And there's a bunch of gods who always look for everybody who's savable. And I always help the gods that try to save everything, but I'm just the God of the best. I only save the biggest and best in existence. So good luck to all the gods. I'm putting on a video just because I wanted to kind of maybe rewatch it or think about it. Think about telling them good luck because they're walking into their death and all kinds of scary stuff. And because their reap what you sow is in their soul, just like everybody. So whatever they've done, good or bad, their soul has to face it. Like, nobody can change it. If they want to hustle and be survivable and get out, like, they have to do it. There's nothing that can change. All we provide is the blood of Jesus and me and the basic things to get out. But they have to earn and deserve to get to the place, to earn those things to get out. And why am I saying all this? Sadly, some of this explanation on how to get out is because there's some massive expert on this planet that already realizes how much the United States and Dubai have left everybody fucked. I'm hoping maybe these poor desperate gods, I mean, I know it sounds kind of weird, but I believe that children of God are built by these gods to be everything and anything they could possibly want to be. The way I create my gods, to never keep them down and let them have the ability to be or become whatever they want. Until they turn bad or do something bad, there's no reason to keep your kids down. So I believe kids could be anything. And kids are always so smart. Maybe these giants will communicate with the gods. And maybe inadvertently, while the gods are helping them with their nightmare of two countries figured out how to leave everybody fucked, they could also help the gods maybe see a bigger, better strategy and more in the nightmares that they're drowning in because they just did too many things in the wrong direction. And it gave evil enemy forces way too much against them until they're stuck in a similar but different way. But maybe they can help each other. And we could get to the island of gods and reminisce about how everybody is the greatness of God in some way, in their own way. Or the reality of everything with a brain and the drive can get there.